it is, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Today we're here to do a try not to get scared challenge you guys have sent me in the DMs of Discord. Let's do this.
In this final clip, a man is woken up by a mysterious noise when something pretty terrifying is caught on camera. This video was posted about 9 months ago, and the person who recorded this states that while spending the night inside his aunt's house, which is very old, unusual events took place. The following is the video he took.
I'm still hearing voices. Listen. Jesus Christ.
Oh, hell no.
I hear knocking again.
We don't want any. If you do, you better not. That better not be your penis you're knocking with. Get shit out of here.
Oh my God. Nope.
A child's voice is heard close to the camera. Naturally, the person recording fled from the room and went straight to his car after hearing the whispers. Not much else is known about the video, which makes it even more creepy. But doubtless, the video itself is scary alone. The following video shows a child who's lying in bed with his father when something downright creepy is caught on camera. According to the father, both him and his son were the only ones home during the time of this recording, which makes this incident even more unsettling. At the start of the video, we can see both the father and son lying in bed. However, seconds later, his son tells him that there's a scary friend by the door. Not sure how to respond, the father looks intently at the door as his son repeats that there's a scary friend. What happens next has left him baffled. The father writes, "I was in bed with my son and we were the only ones home."
Pause.
This was their footage.
Scary friend. Scary friend.
A man is woken up late at night after hearing strange noises inside his house. The source of the sound seems to be coming from downstairs, but naturally, the man hesitates to check out the noise. Marvin Caguas had recorded the following video, and to this day, he has no idea as to what happened inside his home that night. Marvin wasn't sure if his housemate was trying to scare him, or if this was another strange occurrence, which often happens in his home. Little did he know that this wasn't a prank, but rather an occurrence that would leave him terrified. Along with this video, Marvin writes, "Strange things always happen in my house, and it's only now that I've tried to film some of these events." The following is the video he took.
Alvin.
Dog.
Funny anymore, man. Dude.
I used to have one of those.
Alvin. Shit ain't funny, man. Alvin.
As soon as Marvin heads back inside after checking the garage, a loud thump is heard inside the house. It isn't until seconds later that the light fixture is seen swing back and forth on its own, as though someone had swung it lightly. And of course, as anyone would, Marvin runs away and heads back to his room where the video comes to an end. It goes without saying, but this incident has left him shook. It wasn't until noticing that his housemate was gone that he came to realize that this wasn't a prank, but rather one of many strange occurrences that have taken place in his home. However, as if what occurred that night wasn't chilling enough, Marvin had caught footage of something else that has left him even more disturbed. What was supposed to be a video of him showing off a neat feature he discovered on his motion sensing gaming device turned out to be a video of something else entirely. Take a look.
Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature of the Xbox One and its Kinect. It actually has a pretty cool night vision that I just found today. And if you guys already know it has night vision, then I'm gonna show the people who don't know. So right now it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually, you know, pretty cool feature for the Xbox Kinect that I haven't really heard of until now. Maybe they have an app for it or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Right when Marvin turns off the lights and activates night vision mode on the sensor, two shadow-like figures can be seen manifesting behind him in what appears to be the kitchen. The first one is seen moving about for just a few seconds before heading downwards and then disappearing, whereas the other shadow appears afterwards and vanishes soon after night vision mode is turned back on. It's obvious that he hadn't noticed this until rewatching the footage, and, as you might expect, it was after watching it that he couldn't help but think that something unexplainable was caught on camera. Now, most viewers seem to believe that a ghost or an entity of some kind was caught on film. But like with most videos, we can't be sure if that's the case. As always, it's up to you to conclude as to whether or not a ghost was caught on camera. Until more evidence or context is given on the situation, Marvin's case remains a mystery. This next video shows a father who's recording his son playing a video game when something very unsettling is caught on tape. The father in question is known as Ernesto Espinoza, and he's been uploading videos of his family on his YouTube channel. Although each video shows nothing more than a father who's enjoying the time he spends with his family, two videos in particular stand out from the rest. Unlike the other videos, these two have shown something that has caused concern among viewers of his content. The first video was posted not too long ago, and what's captured in it is pretty creepy. Be sure to look closely, or you'll miss it.
Ya suyo, ya la tienen ahí. Ya la tienen ganada. Eso. ¡Qué pro! ¿No se oyó la canción?
I don't see nothing.
In case you missed it, if you look closely at the pile of toys in the corner, a baby doll can be seen moving on its own. Ernesto hadn't noticed this until viewers had pointed this out. Now, although this video has convinced most people that Ernesto's family is being haunted by something, it's the second video that has caused the most concern. At the start of the clip, we can see his daughter dancing around in what appears to be the living room, when all of a sudden, something truly frightening is caught in the background. Take a
backup
look.
dancers. Was it Britney Spears? Is it Kevin Federline? He's fat and dancing now. Oh man, he's gonna get somebody else for child support. He's actually, he is the greatest young child support of all time. Keep dancing. Didn't happen. Well, she knows.
As the little girl dances around the room, a dark figure passes by quickly inside another room before the door shuts on its own. Like the video before, viewers have suggested to Ernesto that he and his family should leave the house immediately. Although he appreciates the concern, it seems that he won't be leaving anytime soon, given that there haven't been any more strange occurrences in his home. But until something like this happens again, it seems that Ernesto and his family will continue to carry on with their lives. The question still remains though, had something paranormal been caught on camera, or was something else caught instead? The following video was suggested by Melanie M, who writes, "When I was a child, I used to watch a lot of TV. I would usually watch whatever, including the commercials. Yet, there is one commercial that I still remember to this present day, and just thinking about it scares me. This advertisement was shown in Chile, where I was born, and when I first saw it, I immediately noticed something strange about it." Now it's worth mentioning that Melanie wasn't the only person who had noticed this, as someone else had posted a video of the strange commercial, and just like Melanie, they were left disturbed upon spotting what they believe is a ghost hidden in this advertisement. Now thankfully, I was able to find a better quality video of this commercial. I'll play the entire ad before showing where the supposed ghost is hidden. That being said, see if you can spot the apparition in this ad.
Oh. Remember that was just a really ugly female.
On the window, a faint reflection of what appears to be a grim-looking face
Really
can be
ugly
seen
person.
midway through the
That's
commercial.
like a camera person.
It appears for only a few seconds before the scene changes and the face is no longer seen. Now the face doesn't appear to have the same features as the woman sitting on the couch, which has led viewers like Melanie to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. If no one else had been around, then whose face was this? Perhaps this might have been a cameraman who accidentally recorded their own reflection. Whether ghost or not, one thing's for sure, the appearance of whatever this is pretty unsettling. But as always, what do you think? The following photo was submitted by Tona Putra, who writes, "There was a family in Indonesia who went to a cemetery to commemorate members of their family who have died. The family was at the cemetery for almost the entire day. During the evening time, before leaving the cemetery, they were taking a lot of photos. Most of them were just random, but when they got home, they noticed that one photo had caught something in it that was strange. The following is the picture the family had taken.
Oh, hell no.
According to Tono, the family had no clue as to who this person was. They were the only ones there and were sure that whoever or whatever this was not one of them. Now because this photo was taken at a cemetery, Tono believes that an entity was caught in the photograph. The family also thinks that something supernatural was caught in the photo. They believe that this may have been the ghost of a child whose own gravesite is at the cemetery. Although it's not clear as to who, or maybe even what this might have been, the picture has left them spooked. If the family had been the only ones there, then who was this? On August 6 of 2016, a small channel had posted a video of two security guards who appear to be inside a school. The footage seems to have come from Argentina, given the language that is spoken by both men in the video. They seem to be the only ones inside the school. However, in the video, one security guard tells the other that he can hear noises coming from down the hall. Although one of them is hesitant at first, they proceed to check out the noise. What happens then has left them spooked. This is what they caught.
¿Qué onda, boludo? ¿Hace un frío acá afuera?
Sí, boludo, hace un resfrío. Pero acá parece que hace más frío, porque dice que cuando hace frío que es por algo, digamos.
¿Dónde escuchaste, boludo? Acá hay ruido en toda la escuela.
Pero sí, boludo, ¿no escuchaste? ¿Ves escuchar? ¿Escuchás, boludo? ¿No escuchás?
No escuché nada, boludo. A ver. Ah, pues sí.
That's racist.
Cortina de...
Sí.
That's racist.
¿Dónde escuchaste, boludo?
Sí, boludo, para mí que por allá. O ahí, no sé. Mira, mira.
¿Dónde, boludo?
Por acá era.
Oh, no.
¿Viste, boludo? ¿Viste eso? Ah, boludo. Aguantá, boludo, aguantá. Aguantá.
After panning the camera towards an empty classroom, we can see a chair that is strangely placed near the doorway. It isn't until seconds later that the chair moves on its own, causing both men to flee as far away from the site. The video's description claims that both men had encountered something paranormal, which appears to be the case. Although most viewers believe that something paranormal had occurred, a few believe that this might have been done with practical effects. Some believe that a string was used to pull this off. Now, because the guard didn't go inside the class to show that no one was hiding inside, it's hard to be sure if it's real or not. I'll leave it to you to decide as to whether or not something paranormal had occurred. Had both guards encountered something beyond explanation, or was this something else? Playing alone at home when something downright creepy is caught on camera. The footage comes from an indoor home security camera, which recorded the following incident late at night. It wasn't until the day after that the person who posted the video had noticed something strange about the footage. Needless to say, they were left disturbed upon realizing what was captured on film. Jay Van Gogh, who posted the video, writes, "On this particular night, my mother was taking care of my nephew. I only have one nephew. He told my mom he had met a boy that was playing with him. This was our footage."
Oh, no. Oh! Yeah, that's not
The
good.
security camera captures the uploader's nephew, who appears to be playing by himself. However, it isn't until seconds later that we see another child appear on camera. If the uploader's nephew was the only child present inside the home, then who was this? Even more unsettling is the fact that whoever this was seems to resemble the uploader's nephew in appearance. As we already know, there shouldn't be another child in the footage. It's
Especially
videos
not
like
one that
this
looks like
that make you
children.
question whether a child's imaginary friend is actually imaginary.
Oh, hell.
Of course, it's not certain if a ghost or an entity was caught on camera. Until more footage or information is released on this video, the question still remains: was a ghost caught on camera, or was something else caught instead? On August 6 of 2021, at around 4:40 in the morning, RJs, who took the following video, had been driving down a highway when all of a sudden, something terrifying appeared on camera. The highway in question is located in Alberta, Canada, and isn't thought to be haunted. But after watching this video, it might just be. The video starts off with RJ's talking to her sister, who's with her in the car, when out of nowhere, they spot a moving figure in the distance. As their car approaches the mysterious figure, they begin to record. This is what they saw.
Go faster! I am gonna go in the middle.
No, he's getting my fucking blind. Did they slow down? Or is it matching their speed? Or are we slowed down? Oh, that goes happy. What the fuck is that? I wouldn't trust it.
The figure appears to be wearing a white dress. They assume it's a woman, but aren't sure if that's what they'd seen. They then turn around and drive back to get a better glimpse of this supposed lady.
She's walking yet.
She's not attractive? I don't get it.
According to RJ's, the mysterious lady had worn a dress straight out of the 50s era and had a hairdo of the same period. Given the description of this lady, along with the fact that she was walking alone late at night in the middle of nowhere, viewers can't help but think that something paranormal had been caught on camera. Some believe that she might have caught the ghost of someone who had passed away on this road. It's not clear as to who or what was caught on camera. It could be that someone had been stranded, but given the circumstances, there's something about this that doesn't seem normal. Who, or maybe even what, was caught on camera? A salesman who is staying at a hotel captures footage of something pretty creepy. The following footage comes from a salesman who was traveling overseas for a business trip. Due to travel restrictions, the salesman had to self-quarantine for a total of 7 days. His self-quarantine took place at a hotel where he booked a room all for himself. But during the 7 days that he's there, something really creepy happens. On the second night of his quarantine, the salesman is talking to a friend via webcam when all of a sudden, this happens.
マジでなんか部屋間違えたんだよ。
飯の時はノックされるんやけど。
隔離はいつまで？
あと5日。
The conversation between the two then segues on the topic of food served at the hotel. But as they continue to talk, something startles the salesman.
アジア料理が多いな、やっぱ。
また聞こえたね。
また？
今録画してるまだ。
してる。
ちょっと待って。
何してんの？
ちょっと見て。
その強盗とかだったらやばいんじゃない？
証拠取れ。
証拠？ちょっとフリーズしてるけど、証拠取れなくない？大丈夫。いないじゃん。誰もいない。
誰もいないし。
おう。前の部屋のやつがなんかいたずらでやってんじゃない？
It is at this moment that his friend thinks that a next-door neighbor is playing tricks. Yet the salesman isn't sure if anyone is occupying the rooms near him. His friend then jokes that the room he is in might be haunted. He doesn't think much of this and decides to go to bed. However, late at night, he is woken up by someone knocking at his door. Though this time, he fails to capture anything on camera as the knocking stopped when he started recording. But he was now more determined than ever to catch whoever was playing with him. The next day, as he waits patiently for the knocks to occur, he captures this.
Uh-oh. That's some scary shit.
Once again, there is no one at the door. He checks both ends of the hallway, but not a single person is in sight. It is at this point that the salesman is questioning his sanity. But just when things couldn't get any more unsettling, something else happens that has left him completely spooked. The following night, he is woken up once again by knockings, but this time, something far more unexplainable happens.
Really?
I would have been got up out of there. Nope. I'm not doing it.
After checking again to find no one at the door, the salesman turns around and sees all doors near the entrance open. He was now convinced that the room he was in might actually be haunted. Perhaps his friend was right after all. Something is inside this room. On the 6th night of his quarantine, he decides to use his PC camera to capture anything that may occur behind his back. The camera is left recording as he goes to bed. Later, he is woken up by someone or something knocking at his door. As he walks over to the entrance, he realizes that the knocking isn't coming from outside, but rather from inside his room.
Nick. Huh? Ooh, they got a bidet. They fancy, huh? Man, I've never used one before, but you know, more power to them. I ain't squirting anything up my butt.
To his surprise, no one is there. He is now sure
fine
that
with
whatever
toilet
is
paper, man.
happening
I
is
don't
beyond
need-
explanation.
Mine has got to be that.
Now,
clean.
it's a good thing the salesman had set up a second camera, as the following incident would have gone unnoticed. During the time he's inside the bathroom, a bottle falls on its own. If you look closely, you can see the bottle move slowly towards the edge before falling over. Like with all occurrences, this one has left him baffled. Luckily, the salesman won't be staying there any longer, as the next day will be the last of his quarantine. To this day, he can't think of anything logical that could explain what happened in that room. Just like viewers, the salesman thinks that the room might have been haunted. But as always, we can't be sure if that's the case. We don't know if what was caught on camera is real or not. As with most videos, this one remains a mystery. The following photo was submitted by Dewey Tiger, who writes, "This photograph was taken at a haunted landmark in Indonesia known as Lawang Sewu. The person you see in this picture is underneath the landmark. He is inside a shaft, and behind him is an empty room. He was absolutely sure that no one was inside the room, Yet still, the picture shows that someone was inside it. This is the photo that was taken.
Oh, hell no. No. Absolutely not. No.
You can see what appears to be a person standing behind this man. If no one was inside the room, then who was this? Now, because the location of the photo is said to be haunted, Dewey Tiger believes that a ghost or an entity was caught on camera. But like with most images, this could simply be a case of pareidolia. Perhaps this might have been a pipe or some other object that resembles a face.
Yeah, no,
But
pipe with an
doubtless,
eyeball.
whatever this is,
it's a human pipe
it
with
sure
an eyeball.
does look
That makes
creepy.
perfect sense if you don't think about it.
The following video was submitted by Little Fatima, who writes that a family in Indonesia had caught something unexplainable on camera. It goes without saying, but what this family had caught on tape is pretty disturbing. The video shows what appears to be a family gathering taking place inside someone's house, when all of a sudden, something very unusual is seen in the background. Take a look.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. Twisms.